In the Middle East, Israel's military says it has started its ground operation in Gaza City. The IDF also says it's going to increase and enhance strikes in Gaza after cabinet officials approved plans to launch a ground invasion last month. This comes as the Hamas-run health ministry says starvation deaths in Gaza are surging. 13 people, including children, dying in just the last 24 hours. I want to bring in our ABC News national security and defense analyst, Mick Mulroy, for more on this. So, Mick, let's start here with this increased offensive. How does that impact the humanitarian crisis that has been unfolding there? Also, how does it impact the remaining hostages?
So, Kana, this is likely to increase the severity of what's already a catastrophic situation regarding the humanitarian situation in Gaza. We've got about a half a million people that are in IPC 5. That is the last stage before death. And we have 1.1 million that are in IPC 4, which is also severe issues when it comes to food security. So this is going to increase that. It's going to be a very violent fight. This is uh, obviously urban. They called up 60,000 more reservists to do this. So hopefully they can get the civilian population out of there because they do not want to be caught in the crossfire. This is going to be a very, very complicated military problem.
It certainly will be. So why now for the IDF to move in, Mick?
I believe they felt like they were doing preparatory fire in a lot of the neighborhoods in Gaza City, meaning they were trying to hit what they believed were the strongholds of Hamas, which is likely this is their last holdout. It will be very difficult, and they'll probably move very cautiously. One, because they don't know exactly where Hamas is, and two, as you pointed out, they still are hostages, and this is probably where the living hostages are. It's going to be very dangerous for them. They could easily be caught in the crossfire. It's much more safe to get hostages back through negotiated settlement by, say, military rescue operation, especially when there is this full scale combat operation going on right above them, likely.
Absolutely. We know, of course, Mick, that the world is watching. And Secretary of State Marco Rubio told the French foreign minister today that the U.S. has strong opposition to France's planned recognition of a Palestinian state. What's the broader impact there of the U.S. aligning essentially with Israel there as this unfolds?
So the U.S. is essentially always aligned with Israel on these issues. Doesn't matter which administration, but more and more countries are starting to recognize Palestine as a country because of their opposition to the current war in Gaza and how this is playing out, specifically the humanitarian crisis. And these countries also include traditional, very aligned countries with Israel, like Germany. So this is really going to have, I think, a growing international pressure, but so far that has not proved to be of that much import to Israel. And the United States doesn't seem to be bending at all. In fact, we're supporting Israel even more when it comes to these issues, even blocking the Palestinian Authority from coming to New York for the UN General Assembly.
All right, Mick Mulroy, thank you as always for your insight there.